Good morning. Good morning. Oh my, we have a little bit of a rough sea state, if you can tell. Let me adjust the camera. So very common in sailing where the wind says something and the sea state says something and it's something completely different. So we just left this beautiful cove that we were in for 2 nights. It was like magic. If you're not following the Responsible Choice YouTube channel, which is my husband's channel with the whole behind the scenes of our trip, I'm trying to see if I can get this webcam to not move so much. I don't know. How y'all doing? Hold on. Why are you moving with me, honey? Just stay still. Don't move. Oh, she's going to move. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can get this camera to stop following my head. Ay. Or this is going to be maybe a little bit rocky for y'all. Allison, good morning. Karen, Lily, Stephanie, bonjour. Joe. All right. So here we are. We're gonna welcome to Sailing Life. Welcome to the Divine Unknowing. Let's see if I prepped well with all my bottles. All right, let's just move right in. Can you hear me okay? Dave's get it. It should calm down. Dave's gonna go into the wind and get the sails up. Ride the waves with me. I love that. That's perfect. Just ride the waves. And if the motion bothers you, which some people have told me it does, just close your eyes because there's nothing I can do about it. All right. Ride the waves. I love it. All right, beautiful ladies. Here we are on the high seas together. Let us see what Spirit has in store for us today. Father, Mother, God, as we surrender to the divine unknowing and we say yes to the truth that we are alive. We say yes to the truth of abundance, of beauty, of grace, of joy, of laughter and play and surrender inside of us, knowing that it's actually a relief to not be in control, that it's actually a relief to not have all the answers, that it's actually a relief to be one with the divine unknowing and trust that everything is always 100% of the time being orchestrated in our favor. We ask that today we not just know this, but that we embody it, we live it, and we walk through the world this way. This or something even better for the highest good of all concerned. Amen. As we open up today, lesson, I think we're in 178. I'm going to invite you to feel, I'm going to invite you to feel into something really beautiful inside. You know, I have really the blessing and the honor to walk with some really extraordinary women in my life. Women that are in my high-end spaces with me. Palmea is one of them, in my Chateau Neuf, and in Tout est possible, these spaces where we get to have deeper conversations about what it really means to walk with feminine mastery. Because at this point in our journey, we all know the things, right? We know the things, we know it. And there's really a big difference that I've experienced in knowing something versus really embodying it and moving through the world that way. And one of the things that's been really big for me on my spiritual journey is that there is no other journey, right? I say spiritual journey as a context, but really that's the only journey, right? Can you hear them pulling the lines? That's the only journey. So one of the big awakenings for me and the really like refinements back into alignment with truth is that when things are challenging on the outside, this judgment that we sometimes have that if we were good, if we were spiritual, if we were walking our talk, then those things wouldn't happen. Right? I had a woman that I love so much remind me as we were having a conversation yesterday that she's going through something really intense. And she was saying this was supposed to be my time, like, to soften into my power. And this beautiful reminder that when things are outside that are happening, it doesn't mean you did something wrong. You know, that illusion that we have that, oh, if I was good, then that thing wouldn't be happening. It's like, look, in my experience, like, and I think this is really important because I don't see a lot of women talking about this that I know that are it's very loud. Can you hear me? That are talking about this that I know personally, and that I would say are very outwardly successful. I'm not saying they aren't inwardly, but sometimes you don't know everything. Yeah. That still tough stuff still happens. Stuff that you don't expect, stuff with money, stuff with relationships, stuff with health, like all of this stuff still comes up. It's not like, at least in my experience, that you get to a level where it's all of a sudden you don't deal with that anymore. What happens in my experience is the way we are inside of ourselves when those things happen is what changes everything. It's not, again, in my experience, it's not you reach a level and all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, I did it all right. Now I don't have any of those challenges or misalignments or opportunities to remember. It's good now. It's smooth sailing. No, this happens. This kind of thing, not just physically, right? On the open seas, literally, but in life. Like I've made a huge decision, which I'm so excited about. We are relaunching Femme, and I'm going to be including 3 brand new modules about a specific frequency that has rocked my world and changed everything for me. Because truly, and I say this really tenderly and openly and transparently, it doesn't matter how much money you have. If you are still in any subtle way locked into this specific illusion, you will never feel free. So this real opportunity for us to be like, no matter what, right? All the way back to like 101, the basics of Elegant Femme, all the way back to the indie. Like allowing ourselves to be the truth of who we are no matter what. I wrote an email that I'm refining that my team's going to send out, I think later this week, of something that happened to me in my personal life that I wasn't expecting recently, like this week, that really shook me and really opened up a new level of awareness, support, freedom, opportunity, wealth, that I'm really excited to share. So if you are, as we open this today, if you are really feeling that call, again, to go above and beyond the knowing and into the embodiment, especially around health, wealth, beauty, and love, I'm going to invite you to keep your eyes out for Femme for when we open. If you're into the brand new revision is going to be included for you in your membership. If you're in Chateauneuf, you get Toot for the time you're with me. And if you've taken Femme before and you want to upgrade to the new experience, just reach out to the team. And if you haven't taken Femme, oh my gosh. The first version changed things for women, like immediately around the quadrants of health, wealth, beauty, and love. This version, it's not even like 2.0. It's like 200.0. This is going to change things for us as women in how we relate to wealth in a very, very big way. My dishes are rattling. All right. We are. Is this fun? Are we having fun? Oh, good. I'm glad. We can just ride with me, see where this thing goes. All right. With that, lesson 177 yesterday in our review was, there is no death, I am free. And now we are one with life, who is our source. When we know this, when we know, again, no, above here, when we live it, when we know we're one with life, there isn't the level of illusion of fear dissipates. It changes. I'm not saying it never comes up. Lucy is like, can I jump up on the couch with you? Yes, you're okay. You're safe, baby. It's okay. Lay down. You're good. I know. You come here. Come here. You're okay. You're okay. I know. They get seatbelted in. All right. You're all right. Okay. So now we are one with God, with life, with love, who is our source. There we go. Everybody's good now. Right? All right. Lesson 178. God is love, and therefore so am I. That's our review. Let not my mind deny the thought of God. Let not my mind deny the thought of God. And I am entrusted with the gifts of God. I am entrusted with the gifts of God. So what I've been loving doing is, as we're reviewing, if you remember the lesson fully and you're like, oh yeah, I remember this lesson, I know what this is referring to, and it drops in, beautiful. If, like what's been happening to me sometimes, I'm like, oh, this feels a little obscure, I wonder what like the aha was for me in that lesson and how I can deepen that. Then I can go back. I'm going back, because you'll see if you look inside the lesson, the review is 178, but then right next to the actual lesson review is the number that it came from. So let's 165 and 166. So I want to see for myself, so I can feel this with all of you. There we go. So let not my mind deny the thought of God. Some of the things I highlighted in this are what could keep from you what you already have. Accept your choice to see it not. Denying it is there. The thought of God created you. The thought of God. How we've been saying so many times, like, we are in the mind of God. That is where we are. All of this, right, is an experience that we're choosing to have. But ultimately, we are in the mind of God. It belongs to you. By it you live. It is your source of life, holding you one with it, and everything is one with you because it left you not. Ask to receive. Oh, I'm so glad we're doing this. Ask to receive, and it is given you. Conviction lies within it. Till you welcome it as yours, uncertainty remains. Ask with desire. You need not be sure that you request the only thing you want, but when you have received, you will be sure you have the treasures you have always sought. Ask with desire. Okay, so that's the review for 165. Let not my mind deny the thought of God. And 166, I am entrusted with the gifts of God. The things that I highlighted here, all things are given you. God's trust in you is limitless. Life's trust in you is limitless. How does that feel? We often talk about us being the ones to trust life. When we consider that we are one with life, how does it feel to consider how much life trusts you? Sometimes we're like, I wish you wouldn't trust me so much, life. Lou, honey, there's nowhere for you to go. Right? Like, I'm good. Don't trust me anymore. I don't know if I can handle this. Yes, you can. Not because you're being tested. Not because you're being tested. Because you're being opened to the reminder of who you are. And as we move through things that bring up inside of us the illusion, as we move through things that trigger us, that open up those tender spaces, oh God, he just turned the engines off. We're sailing. Oh my God, there's nothing like this feeling. I am so grateful for this man. He's living his dream, ladies. God gives without exception. Life gives without exception, holding nothing back that can contribute to your happiness. And yet, unless your will is one with life's, Life's gifts are not received. Why? Does that mean because we're not worthy of them? Because we didn't do good enough? No, just because you don't see it. We can't receive if we're like this. Prove it. If our arms are crossed and we're waiting for the guarantee. Put my oil on today. If our arms are crossed and we're waiting for the guarantee, we can't receive. It's not because it's not there. It's because we haven't opened to it. God, help me see this differently. When we say, God, help me see this differently, it's not, again, we know this, it's not with the physical eyes. It's also it's not just with the physical eyes, right? It doesn't happen there anyway. That happens after. But God, help me see things differently is an automatic opening. It's an automatic letting go of control. It's an automatic realignment from the ego that says, oh, I know what's happening. This is bad. I don't like this. I'm going to get hurt. This is something bad that's happening. Instead of, God, help me see this differently. I don't know why this is happening. I have no idea. I get to choose inside of me right now to see things differently without knowing. Doesn't mean I have to have the answers. Doesn't mean I have to see the complete vision. Doesn't mean I have to have the guarantee. It means inside I can soften. Even when things are hardening outside, even when things seem challenging and difficult and impossible, and even when, especially when I don't have the answer, I don't know how this thing is going to resolve itself. I have no idea. And instead of going into performance, instead of going into saving, instead of going into proving, instead of going into martyrdom, instead of going into resentment and closing off, we say, God, help me see this differently. I have no idea what's being orchestrated. I will do my part. Show me what is mine. Show me what is mine. And may I, in this moment, especially when I'm so tempted to close, to reject myself, to abandon myself, to make myself wrong in some way, I stay open. Show me. That's the indie. That's the indie. Okay, that's the indie. All right, gorgeous. So we're going to complete with this today. Again, lesson 178, God is love, and therefore so am I. Let not my mind deny the thought of God, and I am entrusted with the gifts of God. I am entrusted with the gifts of life. Yes, 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 yes. I will do my part. I will do my part. Again, not as a punishment, not as a test, as an opportunity. Show me I am here. Use me. Use me. I will do my part. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, beauties. As we are in this together, I see someone asking me, what time is it? I have no idea. 8 o'clock-ish in the morning on a Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? All right, beauties. Curious for the new Femme Riche. It is so good. So, so good. All right. Let us go ahead and close. If you are brand new to Elegant Femme and Chic 365, welcome. We got all the boat hair going on today. Welcome. If you would like to know more about the Femme types, you can join our Edge series, which is a free series that includes meditations and quite a bit more surprises. So if you want to activate your Femme types and be a woman who is moving through the world living this way, unhooking from performance, unhooking from proving, that doesn't mean we're not successful. It doesn't mean we don't have wealth. It just means that what we're prioritizing and where we are choosing to be inside of ourselves as we move towards higher and higher levels of expression is not based in performance. It's based in presence. So you can go to /edge, EDGE. And if you are feeling called into higher levels, Femme Riche is going to be opening very soon. You can email info@elegantfemme and get on the waiting list, and we will let you know first. We're going to have some special things to share with you inside of this brand new relaunch. So with that, have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you for being here. Again, leave a comment. Like this video if you like it. YouTube loves that. We have a video still showing from over 12 years ago now that YouTube loves, that I get women saying to me, how come I'm seeing this 12 years later? It's because you like it. because women like it and YouTube shows it. That's how it works. So if you found value today, if you've loved this adventure of being on the high seas with me in real time, no matter when you're watching this, if you're watching this tomorrow, 5 years, 10 years, 12 years, 20 years from now, it's real time right now. So thank you for being in this frequency and this energy with me as we're riding the high seas. Have a beautiful day, surrendering to the divine unknowing and trusting that even in rough seas, you can have smooth sailing. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.